So grade 7 girls, get ready with your books. We'll start with again same lesson 1, probability. I told you those words what we had used in our last class. Okay, likely and unlikely, which is similar, which is not similar, or we also used the word that, a minute, oh my goodness. Yes, so I told you about the words likely. Sometimes it is impossible and sometimes it is unlikely. Okay, because they ask you that choose 7 marbles. The probability of Sarah will choose a blue marble is 2 out of 7 or 2 over 7. It is unlikely that Sarah will choose a blue marble because 2 is a very less number. It's not a maximum number. All right, why did I write here 0? Marcus is rolling a number cube with sides labeled 1 to 6. The probability that cube will show 10. Girls, can the cube show 10? Your dice? It cannot show 10. It only have numbers from 1 to 6. So I cannot write 10 over 6 because it is not showing you 10 in that. So I write that as 0. So it is impossible the number cube show. Now, there was a homework I have given you. Question number 13, I guess. I don't know whether you have done or not. Now, come here. Suppose Michael has a bag, colored wristbands, and he chooses out one without looking. The bag contains a total 25. Total has to be always in the denominator. Total always need to be in the denominator. What is the probability that Nigel choose a blue wristband? Okay, now how do I know that they told you that 6 of the wristbands are blue? That's why I know it is 6 over the total, that is 25. It is unlikely or likely. Girls, 6 is a more number out of 25 or less number? It's a very less number. So that's why I wrote here unlikely. A very simple lesson to score marks. This one, probability is not that simple, but this first lesson is simple here. Now, a box contains 4 equal size cards labeled 1, 3, 5, and 7. What is the probability select card labeled 4? It is 4 over 1, 3, 5, 7. Girls, can they select 4 from 1, 3, 5, 7? There is no 4 here. There is no 4 here. So the probability is 0. 0 out of 4. Am I right? Can you collect a card label 4 from 1, 3, 5, 7? No, I cannot.
No.
So that's why it's 0%. Now, card number 6. Is there card number 6 here? Less than 6. So 3 is less than 6. 5 is less than 6. 1 is less than 6. 7, I will cut it out because this is not less than 6. So how many cards you have? You have 1 card, 2nd card, and 3rd card. You have 3 cards. So 3 cards out of 4. Because total how many cards were there? 1, 2, 3, 4. They asked you less than 6. So 1, 3, 5. There are 3 cards which are less than 6. So I wrote here 3 out of 4 or nothing but 75%. Did you get it till here?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the probability that Tim will select a card label with an odd number? What is the meaning of odd number? If I write 1, 3, 5, 7, what is the meaning of odd number? Odd number means which is not a multiple of 2. Write down if you don't know. Odd number means not a multiple of 2. So all are not multiple of 2. So it's 4. So 4 out of 4, that is 1. That is 100%. All are. Any questions here, girls?
No.
Smart. Let us go to second lesson. Did you all write it?
Yes.
Yes.
Miral, did you understand? Noor, Miral, Dana?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Let's start with lesson 7.2, that is understand theoretical probability. We will, by the end of the lesson, I will make you understand how this theoretical probability can be used and what to predict for an outcome. So girls, please turn to page number 362. Now, determine the total number of possible outcomes from one spin of the pointer. How many sections are there? There are 16 sections that are the same size. There are 2 sections of each color. I have 2 red, I have 2 green, I have 2 blue. Okay, so this is 16 sections we have total. That means we have 8 colors, as 2 colors are repeating. I mean, 1 color is repeating twice. So that's why we have 8 colors and we have 16 sections. Because you know all the possible outcomes, you can find theoretical probability of an event such as a pointer landing on N. P represents the theoretical probability. An event is a single outcome or group of outcomes. So number of outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. Again, number of outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. The event is landing on red. P red. How many sections were there? Total number of sections are 16. And how many red sections are there? As I told you, one color is repeating 2 times. So there are 2 reds. There are 2 reds out of 16. That is, when I divide them, I get 1 over 8. So 1 over 8, if I take the percentage, I get 12.5%. So each color, this with if I ask with you red or blue or green or yellow, I have 12.5% of the chance. But finally, what is the proportional reasoning to predict the number of likely winners? I'll do 1 over 8. Now, W over 500. Girls, now you'll say, teacher, where do this 500 come from? Girls, these are the possible outcomes that can come from, like 500 are the possible outcomes. Every time you will not be able to know this. Simple, I just 1 over 8 I took because there are 8 colors. There are 8 colors. And if I want to know revenue, this 500 goes up and you have 500 over 8. When I divide, I get 62.5. So out of 500 contestants, you get this. They will definitely give you the number 500. Because here, in the question, they gave you, Thalia and Yoshi design a game. Contestants spin the pointer and win a prize if it lands on either of the 2 red. How can Thalia and Yoshi determine how many people are likely to win if 500 people play the game? So girls, this was that 1 out of 8 play the game. If 1 out of 8 is playing the game, so with 500 people, how much? So 1 divided by 8 times 500. You remember this? This you will divide and this you're gonna multiply. So with this you get the third answer. Now, If Thalia and Yoshi redesigned the Spanish to have 14 sections instead of 16, so they will have less few winners, of course, less winners, because the chances is divided into 14. Like the red will be 2 out of 14 instead of 2 out of, it will be 2 out of 14 instead of 2 out of 16. That is 1 out of 7. And then 1 over 7, I told you that if 1 over 7, so out of 500, how much? So 1 over 7 times 500. So when I divide that, of course, I get less. And 1 over 7 is, you will get more samples. Again, girls, that you had 1 over 8 and here 1 over 7. When numerators are same, the smaller number, small number is greater. Okay? Okay, now coming to this question. Example again. Archie plays a word board game. He places 98 letter tiles and 2 blank tiles in a bag. Okay, it's like a Scrabble. Word board games like a Scrabble. So here, oh my goodness. Oh. So blank, girls, what is the probability that the first drawn will be a blank tile? Girls, blank, how many blanks are there here? They told they have 2 blanks. So of course 2 out of total, 2 out of 98. That means when I simplify, I get 150. This is P blank, when it is blank. Now when I say letter, each letter, 2 out of 100, because total letters are 100, girls. When I say letters, girls, there are 2 blanks and 98 letters. You know, if there are 2 blanks out of 100, that are 98 letters. So 98 over 100. This is about letter. 49 over 50 after simplifying. Now vowel, how many vowels are there? A, E, I, O, U. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9A. There are 9A. And if you count E, how many E are there, Zishan? Can you count and tell me? 12E. How many I are there? 9I. And how many O? Again, 8O. And U is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So when I add all of these, 9 plus 12, 21 plus 9, 30, 38, 42. I get 40, this is 50, 42. I get 42 over total is 100. This is the vowels. So of course consonants will be 100 minus 42. That is 58. So P consonants are 58 over 100. Understood? Girls, any questions here? P blank. There are 2 blanks out of 100. Letters, when there are 2 blanks out of 100, so 98 will be the letters. 98 out of 100. Vowel, how many vowel? I will count all the vowels. I'll write down 42 out of 100. That I simplify to 21 over some 21 over 50. Consonants are not vowels. So of course you'll minus 42. When I say minus 42, I get 58. Sorry, 56. That is over 100 and I get the answer. Any questions?
No. No.
Who can read this question? Noor, please read the question.
Joaquin also designs a game for the school fair. Contestants roll 2 number cubes at the same time. If the sum of the numbers on the 2 cubes is 7, the player wins. About how many winners should Joaquin expect if 500 contestants play his game?
Oh. So she designs a game for school fair. Contestants roll 2 numbers cubes at the same time. Okay, at the same time, 2 number cubes, not 1 cube. If the sum of the numbers of the 2 cube is 7, the player wins. Okay. Now example. I have 2 cubes, girls. I have 2 cubes. All right. Now they say the possibility on it. When you add there are 2 dices and you have numbers here. When you add them, you must get 7. So I can have 6 and 1, right? 6 plus 1, 5 plus 2, and then 4 plus 3. These are the possibilities, right? Like in one, I must get 6, and in the other, I must get 1. The thing is, they say roll 2 dice. First of all, understand the question, girls. At one time, I have to throw 2 dice. And if you add the number like these, what they have shown you in the picture, if you add the number, you must get 7. 6 plus 1, so or 5 plus 2 or 4 plus 3, like that. Did you get it? So find the theoretical probability of rolling a sum of 7. So sum of 7 means 6 chances plus 36. And if it is 1 out of 6, so for 500, how many? So 500 1 over 6 multiplied by 500. So I get 83.3 contestants. Now, how do I say that 7? I said, you see here 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many 7s were there? Sum of 7, how many are there? There were 7. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why I wrote 6 over 36. Jacqueline wants to reduce the number of winners so he does not have to prepare many prizes. Okay. Choose another sum he could use a winning and predict the number of 500 people. Okay, I choose sum of 12 instead of sum of 7. I choose sum of 12. So I have how many chances? Only one chance. Because sum of 12, when will you get, girls? Only 6 plus 6. Will you get it? Anything you have to have 6 and 6, then only you will get 12. There is no chance of getting 2 plus 6 and nothing. So there's only one chance of getting this. That's why I wrote this 1 over 36. You should expect if 1 is for 36, so for 500, how much? 1 over 36 times 500. If I divide this, I get 14 winners. Stop me if you don't understand this question, girls, and I will repeat it. There are 2 dices, sum of 12. When will you get, like you throw them together? So if this shows 6, it is must that the other one also shows 6. Only one chance, because one you will throw at a time, 2 dices at one time. So one chance over how many total were there? 36. So if 1 you get for 36, one chance for 36. So for 500, how many you'll get? Divide 1 over 36. This you're gonna multiply. When I multiply, I get and divide, I get 14 winners. Please write down this. Finish writing?
Yes.
Others?
Miss, can you go to the bathroom?
Sure.
I'm done.
Simple questions, girls, again. Monique rolls a 6-sided number cube. Label 1 out of 6. 6-sided number cube. Label 1 to 6. Find roll of 4. Only once she rolls, so there is only 4. Like if you have a cube, there is only 4. One time it comes. So 1 out of total is 6. Odd number. Girls, from 1 to 6, how many odd numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you, odd number means not a multiple of 6. How many odd numbers are there here? 1, not a multiple of 2. 3, 5. There are three numbers which are odd numbers. So 3 out of 6. 3 out of 6. That is nothing but if you simplify, you get half. Finished?
Miss, I'm not done yet.
Okay. This is 1 over 6 because I got it as one chance for getting 4. An odd number means there are 3 odd numbers. 3 over 6, that means it is half. What is an odd number? It means not a multiple of 2. Not a multiple of 2. What is an even number? Which is multiple of 2. What is an odd number? Not a multiple of 2. Okay, now. If Monique rolls the number 12 times, 12 times means every time she will get 2. How many would she expect a number greater than 4 to be rolled? Greater than, girls, from 1 to 6, how many numbers are there greater than 4? How many numbers are there greater than 4?
2. 2.
5 and 6. Yes. So this is one time. They said she roll it twice. 12 times. Twice. When I say twice, that means there is also one more chance. So there are 2 numbers here, and there are again 2 numbers here. So 4 over 4 times. I'll just write 4 times. A spinner has 8 equal size. It's not clear, maybe because of the internet. I'll read it. A spinner has 8 equal size sections to win the game. The pointer must land on. How many total are there, girls? 8. The question is, how many outcome can come for yellow? How many yellow are there? 2. So 2 out of 8. Any question? They ask you clearly. They have section to win the game. The pointer must land on yellow section. So there are 2 chances that you get yellow. So 2 out of 8. That is 1-4. Now next. Natalie is playing a game using a fair coin contestants with the game if the fair coin lands tails up. The theoretical probability that the coin will land up tail, girls, we just have 1 head and 1 tail. So what is the possibility you get tail? 1 over 2, because there are 2 things, head and tail. Total head and tails, and there's 1 possibility. I wrote 1 over 2. So if 1 for 2 possibilities, for 250 contestants, how much? So 1 over 2 times 250. That is 125. Girls, stop me if you don't get this. Everyone is getting it.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it for today's class. Any questions you have?
No.
Tomorrow I'm going to continue from question number 9. And day after tomorrow is your test. Please remind me, tomorrow I'm going to revise with you also.